Welcome in the kitchen, everyone. I'm Lynn, the Crafty Cook, for those of you who have not been here before, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. If you could do something for me real quick, hit that thumbs up button that just says you like my video, and subscribe to my channel. That helps other people be able to see them more. It picks up the algorithms. I don't know what all that stuff is, but I just know the more thumbs up and the more subscribers you have, the more they put you out there for other people to see. So, and I'd like for other people to see what I cook in my kitchen. So, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to make some croutons. I've got leftover sourdough bread. I've got more over here. I'm getting ready to bake. But I've got about a loaf and just a little bit more that's been here for a couple of days, and I'm going to make fresh, so you know, we don't want to throw it away, do we? So if you've ever eaten at Cracker Barrel, you know that their croutons are made with their leftover sourdough bread. They sure are. So, got all our bread out here. I've got us a bowl. Forgot us a knife, though. Forgot to get us a knife. Now I got us a big old knife. And I'm just going to cube this. Just going to slice it, and then I'm going to cut it into cubes. Throw it in this bowl right over here. This big old bowl. You can make them as big or as small as your little heart desires, because these are going to be your croutons. And you can season these any way you want to. We're going to do these two different ways. I'm going to do some with tomato and garlic, and some with Parmesan herb. Okay. So I'm going to get all this cut up, and then we're going to make our seasoning. Some of this bread is from a loaf I bought. It's all sourdough though, y'all. I'm just kind of rough whacking them out here into little cubes. See, just rough cubing it here. So doesn't matter if you squish it down a little bit, because it'll bounce back usually. And I don't know why, but when I'm slicing bread, it always seems to go sideways. And I can never slice a loaf straight. I don't know why that is, but I just cannot seem to do that. Trying to cut as many as I can at one time, because that's just less work. And you know, we're all about less work, aren't we? Even though we're doing stuff homemade, we still want to do it the quickest and easiest way to get the best outcome, right? At least I do. I have a bunch of croutons, and you can freeze croutons. Absolutely can. Because all it is toasted bread. And And I will make these up, put them in small baggies, and put them in the freezer. I may gift some. I don't know what all I'll do with them, but just about got it all cut up. One more little end piece here. All right, there's all of our breadcrumbs. And if you don't want to make this many croutons, surprise, surprise, that's a pretty good bowl full of bread there. If you don't want to make this many, make breadcrumbs, just breadcrumbs. Dry it out in your oven and make breadcrumbs. Don't ever throw bread away, you all. I'll save these baggies to put my fresh bread in when it comes out of the oven. All right, now what we need is some melted butter. Let me get that going. All right, right here I've got a stick of melted butter in each bowl. We'll grab our seasonings here real quick. Our garlic powder, our Parmesan herb seasoning, and our tomato powder that we made. Y'all, I've never been able to find tomato powder in the store. And I use that in lots of things, but I am very selective because I don't have a whole lot of it. Okay, so I'm going to divide these breadcrumbs kind of between these two bowls here. So about half in each bowl. I'd say that's about half. Alrighty, now then, grab us something to stir this with. I'm just going to use a spatula. Make sure this butter is all dissolved, or melted, not dissolved. And I'm just going to start pouring this butter in here, just like this, and just getting it all over these chunks of bread. And I don't know, for this amount of bread, I may need 2 sticks of butter. But you don't want them real buttery, you just want them kind of coated good. So we're going to see. We need more. I'll melt more butter. But I think that 1 stick is going to be plenty. There's a great big one. Let's break it in 2. Actually, let me look at them good and close. Might could use a little bit more, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this one. And I'll melt another stick. It's about a 1/2 stick. And that, I believe, will do these up just lovely. Yeah, that's plenty. Plenty, plenty. You just want them all good and moist. Just good and moist. Alrighty, y'all know I always keep me a towel slung across my shoulder. These we're going to start with, well, I guess I'll be washing that garlic lid, won't I? And I'm just going to measure this way. Sprinkle some garlic across those. I don't know, maybe a couple teaspoons. This is something you have to do according to how much bread you have. And then we're just going to mix them all up here just like this. Y'all don't have to put anything on these. Y'all can make just plain croutons, just butter. But I always think if I'm going to do something, that makes delicious. All right, now then, I'm going to pour these on this pan right here. Lined with parchment paper. I'm just going to spread these out here just like this. Just like this. All right, there's one batch down. We're going to put these in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes or so till they're lightly toasted. All right, now then, let me get melted some more butter, and I'll be right back with you. All righty, here we are. Back, I got us another stick of butter melted. I'm just going to, like I said, you just dump it right in there, and you just start tossing these till they're all good and coated. Y'all can use olive oil for this. I don't buy olive oil. I don't care for olives. People say, oh, but you can't taste it. If you don't like olives, you can. Because I don't like an olive, and so I do not care for the taste of olive oil. So I use butter or a flavorless oil, canola oil. If I'm doing something sweet, then I may add coconut oil. All right, now then, I'm going to use this Parmesan herb. Smells good. Just going to sprinkle this across here. Just about like that. If we need a little bit more, we'll get a little bit more. We'll taste one of them here in a minute. If we think it needs more, we'll add more. Remember one thing when you're cooking, you can always add more, but you can't always take it away. So if you don't know, stop before you think you've got the right amount, because you can always add a little bit more. I believe that's enough. All right, right onto our pan. Spread these out into a thin layer. Pop these over here in our oven for about 30 minutes. Just going to toast them up. Just going to toast them very nicely toasted. And I'll be back when I get them out of the oven. Okie doke, here are our croutons. Don't those look yummy? They look delicious. Get y'all down so you can see them good. Aren't those pretty? And I can't quit eating them. I just want to eat them. They're crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle. And both flavors are delicious. You could leave them plain with just butter. You could put salt and pepper. Whatever your favorite seasonings are that you like with a salad or just a snack. Y'all, I could just eat these as a snack. They are so yummy. How crunchy that is. That's going to be all for this one. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.